Oh my days, what's going on? Welcome to United View. I know you guys heard my voice not long ago, and you guys was with KG and Owen earlier, probably only a couple of hours ago. Manchester United have signed I nearly forgot, Cristiano Ronaldo from Juventus. He is coming home. Let me not swear. What the hell?
Not in the early stages.
Not in the early stages, not past 9 o'clock.
Exactly.
What the F is going on? He is home. Man, Ollie was in the press conference. He was looking like just nervy and smiley and snidey, like he knew what was going to go on. It was nuts, absolutely nuts. People are saying audio issues. I'm going to try and sort that for you as we speak.
It might be going through your AirPods, I don't think. But yes.
It is.
But speaking of this, Manchester United have just made the official announcement. They've put it on their social media accounts, and the statement says this: Manchester United is delighted to confirm that the club has reached an agreement with Juventus for the transfer of Cristiano Ronaldo, subject to agreement of personal terms, visa, and medical. That's all they say, and that's all they need to say, because Cristiano Ronaldo is back. He is coming back. The speculation, to be honest, I say the speculation's over. The speculation lasted about an hour and a half.
Listen, you know what? Yeah, where has this energy been? How long have we wanted transfers to come quick, sharp? What, do you know what? It's like the Glazers and all the people who have put this deal together have put down every single little bit of criticism that we normally have regarding transfers. Oh, we take too long to bid. Oh, everyone knows about it, but it drags on. Oh, we never just get them on the medical, then announce it. We always take too long. But when Ronaldo, when Sir Alex is involved, and big up everyone. I forgot. I was so excited. I had my mic going through my AirPods. That's why the audio was shit at the start. Apologies. I ran KG. Do you know what the worst thing is? We was going to do a Flexing KG show later on. I said, bro, listen, the streets are saying it. We got to do a Flexing KG show. It's going off. KG's on date night. He's out of the cinema right now watching Suicide Squad. That's where he is. That's where KG is. KG. Yeah, I ain't seen it yet. Lieben says KG in the mud. He's on date night somewhere in the middle of London. If you are watching this because you're in the cinema and it's the preview bit where they're doing all the
I was going to say, don't do it during the film. That's outrageous.
No, don't do it during the film.
Don't be that person.
And you can see KG behind you or wherever. Just nudge him and say, yo, it's done. It is done. Done. Big up Pete Bog for the super chat. Says, as my 5-year-old would say, this is the best day ever. And Connect Real says he's home sending super chats only. No, he's not home. He's literally in the cinema, bro. I can't.
Remember Ronaldo, not KG.
Oh.
He was talking about KG. Screw KG. Don't care about KG. He's talking about Ronaldo. What this video's all about, Flex. Come on.
Oh my
God. His AirPods. He's reading super chats wrong.
They're saying ring KG right now. You take the floor. I'm going to ring KG right now.
I tell you now, if KG answers this inside the cinema, that's the kind of reckless energy that KG brings. And if he doesn't bring it, then we'll have to wait and see, because that'll be typical. That will be proper KG. There's another super chat here. Says, I began supporting this club when I was 14, when I first started watching football under Louis van Gaal. Oh, bless you. Now I am 21 and I will see Ronaldo play for us for the first time. Can't wait to come to Old Trafford. Love from Australia. Big up. Yes, absolutely. As someone, look, me and KG were talking about earlier, someone that grew up watching Ronaldo play and watching Ronaldo, I have the fortune of watching Ronaldo live at Old Trafford. I was there the first game after he came back from the World Cup. I was there actually at his first pre-season game after that World Cup in Oxford at the Kassam Stadium, right? Okay. So never question the loyalty, right?
100%.
And if the City thing had happened, I really don't know how I would have actually react to that. And now, look, like you said, Flex, the time of saying, oh, United, they can't do deals, they take some time. We're always going to look back to this. You signed Cristiano Ronaldo in 90 minutes. You literally signed Ronaldo in 90 minutes. So forget the years, forget the months that it takes. Ronaldo was done like that. And we didn't even have to sell to buy. Interesting.
Mad. Well, listen, I said we're going to, because you know what? You don't really want to talk about anything, not negative, but you don't want to really talk about any kind of thing other than this, because this is just so big. But We will have to at some point. So hold that thought, Owen, because there's a lot to get into.
Yes.
Keegan says, I can't get over this feeling. We know United can get a transfer done in one day. This is the ruthlessness we need to see in the transfer market. And Zoteng TV, big up yourself, says Flex was nervous on Sky Sports about CR7 joining City. You lot saw it. I was not even nervous, pissed off. Like it was starting to, the more it was starting to come through to me. And obviously I'm live on there on TV and I'm like, this is really snowballing. Like this is going to happen. He's going to go City. And I'm like, just keep your cool. But I'm like everyone else as a United fan, it's getting to me. And I'm like, we can't let this happen. And I'm trying to kind of keep a lid on it. And you guys, it's funny how Zoten can say it. You can see that I was trying to kind of keep it calm, but at the same time saying what I feel, and that's what I did. And then as soon as I come off air, I was saying to Owen, okay, cool, press conference going to be at 1:30. We were talking on the phone, cool. And then I got to drive back up and stuff. Had some stuff, meetings going on, had a lot of things going on, but I thought, let me just put Ollie's thing on in the background and listen to it. And I was just listening. First, he went for Rio Ferdinand. I thought, Ollie's angry. Angry, man. Wow, like he's whatever. Then he's saying, the reason about Donny. I was like, you liar. He was like, Matic, Donny, otherwise Donny would have been starting because he had whatever, you liar. Then he even said that Lingard was going to start. Like, it's been so nuts that we ain't even got to some of the stuff he actually said in the presser. But then, when he was asked the Ronaldo thing, the tone just changed, bro. Like, it was just like, the first question was like, got a lot, he's amazing, best player in the world. Everyone's played with him. Then when he asked him the second time, and he was like, Bruno's been talking to him. And then he was like, yeah, if he wants to leave there, he knows where we are, and done his little Ollie smile. Bro, he knew the whole time. I'm going to come to you, Owen, but there's a whole load of super chats I'm just going to get through.
Get through him.
Dej the Pumpkin Patch Kid says, can someone pinch me? This isn't real. Dej, it's real, bro. It's real. Pete Bogg says, can you name your new starting 11 if everyone fit? Oh, my days. Hold that thought as well. Xylophoniac says, we literally don't even really need him, but I'm gassed anyway. We're going to get to that because I've got a lot of thoughts on that as well. I'm sure you do, Owen. Harry Oja says, Ronaldo, Flex, can you believe it? Pinch me. I'm offering out pinches. Whoever wants a pinch, just let me know. Pinch me. Wake me up. The last 24 hours have been insane. Super chat here from Edro says, Flex, big up. I'm old school United 4-4-2, Ronaldo and Bruno centre forwards and support striker, second striker, whatever you call it from Pro Evolution. I still don't know. I'm
Shadow
buzzing, bro.
Striker, FM.
Shadow striker. And Zayn Miassi. Here he is. Zayn says the king is back. Yes, he is. We get a Ben White. What a joke. Kroenke out. Oh, at least the PSG owners might buy us down the line. Masterpiece against West Brom. Even Zayn has to come through and be like, "Rah, this is peak." I will come to you, owners. More super chats coming through here.
Keep going.
Abdi Rahman says KG done an hour of Ronaldo as a snake. Was that an hour he did? Is that an hour video he done on that rant?
He was very upset. He was very upset.
Maybe should take it down.
That's not him.
10 minutes. No, it's not him. 10 minutes later, KG drops a vid saying, I'm sorry, KG in the mud. A lot of United fans have got to say that today. Mason Patrick says, we've been through so many letdowns. Time to enjoy the old United standard of play again. Come on, lads. CR7. There's so many here. There's so many. Bear with me. Nathan Joseph says, I feel like a flip-flop. I said I'm not buying a shirt, but I have had every Ronaldo shirt at United. Blue kit incoming. # welcome home. Listen, do not let... I even said this before Ronaldo thing. Do not let anybody tell you how to support your club. Even before this was happening. And obviously, we know this now, but Paul Pogba is still here. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is massive. Nathan, I've read that one. And Aaron Pando says, Ronaldo, Varane, Sancho, all left is to sign a CDM on FIFA. Let's go, lads. Let's enjoy this. 100% you got to enjoy today. Owen, over to you. So much going on.
No, we were talking about this before we went on it when we went live. And we were saying, like, okay, you've got Ronaldo, Bruno, Sancho, Cavani, Rashford, Greenwood, Martial. I mean, that list of players is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Do we still maybe need a defensive midfielder? I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it.
Not today. We'll get there. We'll get there another time.
We'll get there eventually. It's just a case of like, enjoy it. Drink it in. This is a moment. This is one of the biggest Manchester United stories to happen in a long, long, long time. So just enjoy it. Enjoy it for what it is. Now, we don't know what the future is going to bring us. We don't even know if it's going to be a massive success or not. But this feels important. This feels important. This feels big. So enjoy it. It's a big 100%.
Moment. Olu says, came from Sporting like Cristiano. Bruno. Well, he's not singing that song, but he is on that bit. But yes, came from Sporting like Cristiano, 100%. And Adzar says, right wing Sancho, left wing Pogba, central attacking midfield Bruno, striker Ronaldo. Bill Ingram is in the chat. Big up to Bill, always coming through. Says, the CR7 shirt is going to sell like crazy. Every penny going to the Glazers, but I don't even care. Ibrahim Barry, just so excited, just put a contribution and no words.
No words
and Ravi Singh, no words needed. Robbie Singh, big up Robbie, says Flex Get Gash 21 is coming. And Blue Abadi, I haven't seen you for a hot minute. Big up to yourself. Says Patrice Evra, I love this game. I'm going to buy United shirts in bulk now. I don't even care about the chat is insane. Like the chat is people are saying crazy stuff, and it's the energy. Shaikh says, on behalf of Mendes, I would like to apologize. He misunderstood when Ronaldo asked him to take him to Manchester. For the GOAT, Manchester is always red. And Usury says, how is it, Flex? I'm buzzing. What jersey number will CR7 get? We got to talk about that. And Ibrahim Barry says, Flex, we will win everything now. What have we? This is insane. We will win everything now. We have all what we need. However, what are the exact details of the deal? I think Martial might leave. Interesting. And I think, we're up to date again. Owen. Take it away. It's crazy.
It is crazy. It's a good point, though, about what number do you think Ronaldo is going to wear? Do you he's got to get the 7 back. I mean, I know I was talking about this earlier, though. There is a legitimate thing with it. I don't know what the rules are. I mean, the numbers are registered for the season already, right? They've been announced. So can you actually officially change them? I don't know. I don't know.
You might have to take one that's. You might just have to take one that's there already. Like that's not been allocated.
77.
That's a very good point. Imagine. I think he's just do a 45, like Michael Jordan coming back.
That's what I was thinking.
You know what I mean?
I was thinking. The last dance.
Hashtag MJ back, 100%. Marlon Clark says, I'm definitely going to have to make my way to Manchester from Seattle to watch this team with CR7. I went to Old Trafford once just to see the stadium because no tickets. Well, Marlon, you've got every reason to now. Well, you should have come before. But listen, I know you're gonna want to come even more. Ruby Production says, breaking news, Zayn Miasi to join Man United fan base. He ain't having the small club Arsenal and Arteta ball. And Marlon Clark, I've read that one, I'm pretty sure. And we're up to date with the super chats. I'll keep getting them on as we can. Another one there. Roddy says, I'm in shock. The legend is coming home. And Idzahar, I hope I've said that right. Idzahar says Greenwood learning from Cavani and CR7. Haaland ? Listen, don't push it. Push it. Do not
celebrate this victory.
Donovan Hepburn says, what a day. The prodigal son has returned. Big up. How much of a role do you think Sir Alex has played in this, bro? Like, I know I spoke about it a little bit earlier, but now you're kind of deep in it.
Massive. I mean, we did the Champions League draw yesterday, and I said I just could not wrap my head around a scenario where he was negotiating with City, and either he didn't call Fergie and say, look, this is the situation, or the more likely scenario of Sir Alex giving him a call and just saying, look, don't do it. Why would you do this? What scenario is that going to, you're going to taint your legacy if that's what you're going to do. So I think Fergie's played a massive role. I think we're understating the role Bruno's played in it. By all accounts, Bruno's been non-stop talking to him. I think a lot of people just outside the club that used to play with him, whether it's Rio Ferdinand, whether it's whoever has his number, has given him a call, give him a message being like, this isn't the right thing to do. You can't do this. It's not worth doing. And you have to look, we criticized the board, we criticized the Glazers and all that kind of stuff. Look, we've heard this stuff for weeks about sell to buy. When push came to shove, they put their hand in their pocket, and they are going to put their hands in their pocket here. I've seen the report saying that the Glazers use it as a way to win the fans back over. Certainly an effort it's certainly an effort. I'm still Glazers out, obviously. But I think in reality, they probably looked at the bottom line here and said, any money we throw at Ronaldo, we'll make it back like that. And plus more, you know. So I think I'm just still in a bit of shock, Flex, to be honest with you. How quickly this happened.
It is. There's a lot to take in. And I think, you know what, out of respect for Ronaldo and the excitement of him coming back, I almost feel like going too much into detail of where do we go from here kind of isn't for this video. I feel like that's going to come in the next couple of days. I just don't want any negativity. I feel like today's a reason to look at all the positives of Ronaldo being here, of what that can do. We can get into not the negatives, but what some of the other repercussions can mean and divulge into it a bit more in depth and have a balanced argument. But today's about being gassed, man. It really is. Absolutely. On a day where, you know, we have to feel lucky. We have to feel blessed that we've got Ronaldo back here and excited. You know, there is an inquest to other things. Other teams are losing their best players and players who have been part of their teams a long, long time. And some of their fans are upset. And it isn't always easy, but the fact that we're able to do this, it should be celebrated. You know, I've got people who support different clubs and they're losing players, and you know, I've kind of, you know, backed them and been like, I'm here. It's tight. I get it, man. It's really, really tough, and they know who they are, who I'm talking about. But this for Manchester United is absolutely huge. Ronaldo will bring us a killer mentality. Blue Abadi Abadai says Phil Jones was one of the reasons Ronaldo came back. Ronaldo was so excited to play with the legend Phil Jones. Maybe it's true. KD Free Agent says the Super Chat is sponsoring the bus ticket for Cavani to drop off the number 7 shirt to its rightful owner. This Super Chat, sorry. Ederin says, welcome back home to the GOAT. Love from Malaysia. For the United View. Big up to yourself. There was a super chat here. There you go. Bill Ingram says, Bruno has tweeted, Agent Bruno, another assist from the Portuguese Magnifico. Has he actually said that?
I don't know. That would be.
But he might have tweeted something.
Assist. I'll have a look.
Have a little troll. Have a little scan through social media. See if any of our players have been kind of, you know, retweeting stuff or putting anything out. And Tag says Cavani. What did he put?
Bruno tweeted, Agent Bruno, welcome back home, Cristiano. Oh.
So Bruno, not the assist bit, he gets another assist.
The assist of assist, Bruno. Oh.
And you know what? He would have definitely not. It's a weird conversation to have because imagine the conversation of Bruno picking up the phone, Ollie saying, you know, Bruno, you know, give Ronnie a ring. Give him a ring now. And Bruno going, listen.
Impression.
It's awful, or absolutely awful. I'm not normally too bad at impressions as well, but I don't care today. Sorry, Tag Fresh Skills super chat says Cavani can play topless or number 9, and then topless, and then ringing him and saying, yeah, like United's a great club. You know, we got all these players, the stadium, the fans of it. Ronaldo probably went, yeah, I know.
Yeah, they just haven't made an offer.
Like, bro, you can't tell me about United. Obviously, I'm not trying to put a dampener on it, but you can just imagine that conversation of like Bruno selling the thing that Ronaldo knows inside out. He's like, bro, you're probably sitting in my seat.
Stadium's great. The fans are great. He'd be like, I know.
Bro,
I used to play for them.
I could show you the spots where to eat. Me, Donny, and Matic, we go out quite a lot. You can tag along with us. He's like, bro, I've got 4 restaurants there. You've probably been eating in mine. Like, what? Do you know what I mean?
One of my houses.
Yeah, Tag Fresh Skill says United website is broken. Is this true?
I don't think so. I just refreshed. I was still working for me. The club statement was still working.
Oh, how good would that have been? Is that the website just crashed?
Oh no, it has. I've clicked on the homepage. Yeah, it's crashed.
What, you can't? So right now, as of now, you can't log on to ManchesterUnited.com.
I just clicked on the homepage and it just says the specified URL cannot be found.
So Ronaldo has crashed our website.
Ronaldo has crashed, and make no mistake, Manchester United, in terms of like, if you want to get technical, like servers and stuff like that takes a lot. That takes a hell of a lot.
And now we're sponsored by TeamViewer, who are like a IT people. What are they doing? TeamViewer, let's get your act together. Start viewing the situation.
Yeah.
United View. Yeah. Start seeing what's going on.
Bottom right corner. Smash like on the video.
All of that stuff, what Owen just said. But start looking what's going on. You lot got to fix up the website. Ibro says, KG literally said today, Messi is taller than Ronaldo and Agallo is better than Ronaldo. This is what I mean. That guy is absolutely shameless. But I wouldn't change him for the world, to be honest with you.
Absolutely
I wouldn't change him for the world.
And to tell you what, as well, I'm just a massive flip-flopper because now I'm streaming with Flex. I'm being like, yeah, KG, terrible.
Yeah,
when I'm with KG, I'm doing impressions. Oh, God, yes, terrible.
Oh, and you know what? I've actually worked it out. You're actually the worst. Yeah. You're the worst. Yeah, At least you know what you're getting with KG. We don't know what we're getting with you.
I tell you what, I am a silent assassin, my friend. Okay, you have no idea what you're getting yourself in for.
100%. Sean Thomas, big up to yourself, Sean, bro. He says, imagine the Man United players group chat. The players are going off on social media. The group chat is probably lit. Expect everyone to step up. Like, imagine the group chat.
Imagine the situation where it just says Cristiano Ronaldo's joined the group. You'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. CR7 has been added by Ollie.
Yeah.
Neptune says, what a madness the past 4 hours have been, from despair to sheer joy. Go on, lads. And big shout out to the mods as well, controlling everything. You know, maybe the United view might crash, but the mods are doing a fantastic job in keeping everything in tip-top condition as per usual. Anthony Bertel says, will Jones give up the number 4 jersey to Ronaldo? No, he won't. And Pogba on the left and Ronaldo at CDM. Awesome, says Winter Archer. Owen, what is your starting 11? Have you even contemplated? Are you just trying to do a 4-4-2 and play everyone and do stupid stuff? I
don't even know. I don't even know if I can even picture that at the moment. I'm just looking on Twitter now. I see Lingard's tweeting Viva Ronaldo. I see Romano's just tweeted Manchester United will pay 15 million euros with 8 million euros in add-ons fee to Juventus for Ronaldo. Going to be around 20 million guaranteed to Juventus, as some say add-ons are easy. Pogba was never discussed as part of the negotiations. Ronaldo wants to come back to complete unfinished business, according to Samuel Luckhurst. Van der Sar's tweeted, how are you feeling, Man United fans? Rafael da Silva saying the king is back home. David De Gea has just put the emoji of shock. Oh my goodness. It's all popping off.
Insane. It is.
It's all popping off.
Yeah. Just seeing Lingard. United players are absolutely buzzing. That's greatness in your presence, says Culture Cams. Just seen his tweet. Big up to Cam.
Mickey Phelan's tweeted as well, just a gif of Ronaldo pointing.
Oh, wow. Even Mickey Phelan's getting in there. Yeah, look at Bruno. We'll give that a little bit of a retweet as well. Wow. Look at this. Look at it. Is this Patrice Evra shares a conversation he had with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, I saw that.
So Evra's, is that, my bro, all good things going well? You the man, I'm going to play in your club. Stop laughing, bro. I'm not your clown. God knows if with Patrice Evra, if that's real or not. You know what he's like.
I mean, he was like slapping raw chicken a while ago, so I don't even know.
12 minutes ago, Marcus Rashford. Wow, he's home. Unbelievable.
Mate.
Wow. This is literally insane. Harry Neville. I nearly called him Harry Neville. I'm that excited. Gary Neville. Gary Neville is reacting. I can't hear it right now, but I can see him talking on Sky. Nigel de Jong. He put earlier on CR7 to Man City, announced it already, and he's getting quote retweeted. What I just can't contemplate. Some people have said, you know, what's the situation for Martial? What's going to happen there? Ace Greenway says, someone said it took us 12 years to replace Ronaldo with Ronaldo. Big people say the internet will always remain undefeated, you know.
Always.
Big up United view. Get KG in here now. Ace Greenway, we can't get KG in here now. He's on date night watching the Suicide Squad. That's what he's doing.
And his phone's off.
As a good member of the public, which is supposed to do.
It's amazing that he is, after all of his meltdown yesterday, his apology video today, it's been announced that Ronaldo, an agreement has been reached, and KG probably doesn't even know right now.
T-Gain says, know. He doesn't know. Yeah, he probably doesn't know. T-Gain says, cheers, guys. Peace, love, and Man United. Welcome home, Cristiano. I can't click it up on the screen for some reason. But there is another super chat from Zayn Miyasi. Oh, no, that's the same one. Apologies. That's why I can't get up on the screen. And South87 says, bro, I'm so happy. Here's some money. What? You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that, South87. Appreciate that, but no one in the chat feel like you have to do that. Let's just enjoy the moment. T-Gains, I've already read that one. Big up to you. And yes, we are up to date on the super chats. I just, you know, when you're just lost for word. But where do you think he's going to be played, though? Let's get into it. On a positive, I know we're going to leave it in terms of talking, not some of the negatives, but the alternative reasons of to what comes with Manchester United signing him.
We'll
leave
that out.
But in terms of a positive, what type of Ronaldo do you think we're getting? Are we going to play him as a 9? Are we going to play him off the left, on the right? Not a number 10 because Bruno's there. Well, it's got to be number 9.
I think it's a 9. I think it's a 9. The last few years of his career, the amazing thing about Ronaldo and his career is his ability to actually evolve over time. Because this isn't the same Cristiano Ronaldo that was at Manchester United. Because when he played for United back in the day, he was out wide, right, left, or whatever. Now he is very much a number 9. But his goal scoring record, his athleticism, he can still make things happen. You know, if you can give him chances, or you give him, look, he's still Ronaldo, so he occupies defenders. Like, this is the thing. Like, so when we played in Southampton last weekend, even though maybe the service, people could say to Martial, it wasn't that great, all that kind of stuff. Ronaldo's not one of those people that's going to, run out and make things happen. But just his presence being there alone is enough for centre backs and being like, okay, I'm gonna be, there's gonna be 2 on him, or keep an eye on Ronaldo or whatever, which open things up. Just his presence there alone makes things happen. So I think it would have to be a 9.
Sorry, just real quickly. Rafael Varane tweeted with the 2 little red circles, but to put a couple of pictures up of them 2 at Madrid. I forgot about that. Yeah, Ronaldo, Varane
connection.
Oh my lord!
Let's do it then. You mentioned it earlier. Starting 11. Go on then, Flex. I'll turn it back on you. What's your starting 11 then? Prime,
okay, so I'm going to go with De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Maguire, Shaw.
Yeah. This is where it gets tough.
Do you mean with everyone fit?
Yeah, everyone fit.
All right, I'm going to do a madness. Pogba and... I'm just going to go nuts. Pogba and Donny in a pivot.
Right.
With Bruno in the 10.
Right.
Then I'm going to go...
Big Player's going to miss out. You've just figured it out.
Then I'm going to go... Oh, my God.
Big players are on the bench. Big players are on the bench, Flex.
Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want, though.
What squad
I'm going to say Ronaldo up front, number 9. Cavani on the bench. I said it. Jadon Sancho on the right-hand side. And Marcus Rashford on the left when he's back fit. If not that, then Jadon Sancho on the left and Greenwood on the right.
Interesting. So that would be the peak prime team, if everyone's fit, has Cavani and Greenwood on the bench to come on, change the game.
100%. But I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of super chats to get through. I'm going to go to them and say, I ain't going to lie, Owen. The way I feel now is to do an absolute mazza and play 4-4-2, bro.
Right.
And just don't ask me who the midfield 2 is going to be, because it's going to be a shit balance. But I'm saying Bruno and Pogba as the midfield 2, which is just no balance whatsoever. But I'm saying it. Left wing, Sancho. Up front, Cavani and Ronaldo. Yeah. And on the right, Mason Greenwood. Or Sancho on the right and Rashford back to left, whatever. But basically, I'm saying Cavani and Ronaldo up top, 4-4-2.
And just get everyone in. Just get everyone in.
Yeah,
the team.
but you can't. But we can't do that. We can't
never.
play. You can't play. No, you can. We're still going to see McTominay and Fred.
Yeah, exactly.
No negativity. No negativity.
No. You break your own rule. You break your own rule.
I did. Ahmed says, I'm happy too. Here's some money. Ace says, is this the end for Martial? End of Haaland to Man United? We'll talk a little bit about that. I don't really want too much negativity, but it is a valid point. Mr. Shatty says, you never read my super chat, but I'm happy. So here, apologies, man. I always don't like to. I always try not to miss super chat, so apologies. Robbie Singh says Pep is a legend, the only manager to be turned down by 2 top goal scorers in less than a week. And Eagles fan 90 says maybe now we can break down teams who like to sit back and defend with Ronaldo coming in. Big up to you guys. And another super chat says from Santiago says 2 Portuguese magnificos, 100%. And real Ronaldo fans will drop £2 super chat now, says Ace Greenway. And Dono train for Ronaldo. Dono train for Ronaldo. Dono, I don't know what that means. Dono. I'm not sure. Am I missing something there? Am I being a bit...
I don't know. Last time
typo.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. And Christopher Furlong says, Man United PSG Champions League final. Flex, are you dreaming yet? Don't. Oh my gosh. Imagine that. And a super chat here from Mr. Barr says, King Ronaldo is coming home. Get that up on the screen. Put some respect on that. And Rashad says, CR7, go. I mean, to kind of divulge into it a bit more, not be negative, but it's just a discussion point. Like I said, big players are going to be on the bench, but that that's where we should be at, though.
That's a big club. We mentioned that, and I don't want to bring in Man City too much, but it's worth pointing out that people have been saying the last couple of days, tell you what, the reason City do so well is because look at their bench. Look at that bench. Look what they can bring on.
Donation train. Sorry. Donation train. Oh, donation train for Ronaldo. Choo-choo. Kamori says.
But yeah, it's a case of having the bench to bring on top players that can change the game. If you do have a bench where you're like, okay, I can bring on Cavani, I can bring on Greenwood, I can bring on whoever it may be, that is so significant. That's something we haven't had. I mean, we mentioned that so many times last year. We had a Europa League final where Ollie's looking to the bench going, I'd rather not bring anyone on, to be honest with you, because we don't have anything. So
yeah,
putting Ronaldo in, it changes things. And with Varane as well, we spoke about Varane there. The biggest thing that we were excited about with Varane, obviously top-class player, centre-back, needed, all that kind of stuff. But his biggest thing, he's a winner. He wins things. He doesn't settle for second place or going out in the group stage in the Champions League. And Ronaldo's that times a million. Ronaldo is not coming to Manchester United just for the homecoming, wave around tour, Michael Jordan, the last dance. He's coming back because he wants to do a madness. He wants to come back and be like, oh yeah, I came back and I won the league with Manchester United after they hadn't done it for however many years. What's it now, like 8 years? That's what he's looking to do. And having that kind of person, a winner, just bona fide winner. We've got it in Bruno, we've got it in Varane, we've got it in Ronaldo now. And there's other players in that team that you would argue they're getting that winning mentality. That's what we need. That's what we'll be getting with Ronaldo as well.
Absolutely. There's a Cristiano Ronaldo post on Instagram. I think it's a goodbye to Juventus. I just fill you guys in on that, unless you've seen it already. Apologies, but if not, I'll bring it to you now. Today, I depart from an amazing club, the biggest in Italy and surely one of the biggest in all of Europe. I gave my heart and soul for Juventus, and I always loved the city of Turin until my final days. The Tifosi Benasseri, I think, always respected me, and I tried to thank that respect by fighting for them in every game, every season, every competition. In the end, we can all look back and realize that we achieved great things, not all that we wanted, but still we wrote a pretty beautiful story together. I will always be one of you. You are now part of my history, as I feel that I'm part of yours. Italy, Juve, Turin, Tifosi, Bianconeri. You will always be in my heart. Apologies if my Italian wasn't up to top-notch level, but that is like a goodbye message that Cristiano Ronaldo has posted a short time ago. It is all going off. Another thing I've seen on social media, and some friends of mine as well, like, yeah, I need to get my season ticket. I need to go to Old Trafford ASAP. They're all jumping on now, Owen.
Oh, yeah.
They're all jumping on now.
Absolutely. He said shirts, season tickets, you name it. And this is... said it's a special moment, and this is what the Glazers wanted. They said that, this will win some people back. People have just kind of gone, you know what, it's Ronaldo. it's Ronaldo, and like we said before, when it comes to that stuff, not wanting to be negative again, but support the club how you want to support the club. Don't let anyone else determine what you want to do or how you support Man United. Everyone supports it in their own way, regardless of where they're from, how much they have in their pocket, or anything like that. So Ronaldo's back is just something we can all celebrate, because today feels pretty damn special, doesn't it?
It does, and that is the key for me. It's a free world out there. You, like Owen says, you support this our amazing football club how you want to support it. As long as you're emotionally invested into it and you care about how we're doing, it's your prerogative. Kevin McCormack, thank you for the super chat. No words again, just pure excitement. Winter Archer says, get Neves free of Portugal's starting 11, chemistry from the off. Yeah, imagine that on the FIFA Ultimate Team. Loads of green lines just going all over the shop. Let me scroll down because there's some more. Sheldon Jones says, let's just say it. 21 in 22. Tabora says, Glazers, the Man United share price will never be this high. Just sell the club now. Congrats, everyone. CR7 is the architect of this transfer. And Kevin McCormack, if he can't have 7, then 21. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Is it 21 free? Does someone have that?
I'm not sure.
Is Dan? No, I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe that is free. Charles says the show with Flex and KG is going to be mad. Listen, the next Flex and KG show, we're going to have to do one even sooner. We can't wait till next Tuesday. Well, that's deadline day, actually. We'll be doing one very, very soon. As soon as he gets out of the cinema, I can find out when that'll be for you guys and let you know.
If he even knows.
Yeah, imagine he doesn't. I don't think he does.
No,
Santiago, I'm going to ring him again. Santiago says Cavani missing a bunch of games. Loki needed a striker. Yeah. Cavani was going to be out for a maximum of like 10 games. I tell you what, we'll get Ronaldo in just to cover. And
100%.
Bobby G says we were singing it's coming home all summer. We were talking about Ronaldo. 100% for the English Manchester United fans anyway. And yeah, so Dan James got 21. Yeah, I thought so. I was going to say, yeah, Dan James has already got that. Craig Williams, big up Craig Williams, says, real question is, who's taking the pens? When the Euros was on, we kind of spoke about this as United fans. I did as well. And I was like, when it comes to Portugal, Bruno and Ronaldo are on the pitch. Bruno's got to step aside.
100%.
Like, for free kicks, pens. The goat's there. And it's Portuguese. Like, Bruno looks up to him. But at United, it's crazy as well because obviously Bruno is so prolific from the penalty spot. But and big up to Craig Williams, came through with a super chat as well. Thank you for that. He didn't need to. I had you. I got your back. Appreciate that, Craig. Is it a case of that as well?
I think so.
Owen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I think if it's coming to penalties, if Ronaldo wants to take penalties, who are you to argue? Just go, yeah, yes, sir. There's the ball. I'll give you the ball. Thank you, Mr. Cristiano. When it comes to free kicks, though, to be honest, when was the last time Ronaldo actually scored a free kick?
I know.
I don't want to be negative, but penalties all day. But Bruno, he was banging in some unbelievable free kicks in pre-season, so maybe that one might change a little bit. But look,
so what are we saying? Bruno's got the edge on the set pieces over Ronaldo.
Free kicks, I reckon so. I think so. Look, I'm just happy to be having that conversation.
Exactly.
Cristiano Ronaldo, do you want to get on penalties? Yeah, get on penalties, mate. Oh, yeah.
Like how many times we were saying we didn't have a specialist set piece taker, and now we're in a position. What I will say is the opposition goalkeepers we're setting up a wall, and then you've got Bruno on one side,
100%.
and Ronaldo on the other. Well, one's not left-footed, but you got them both kind of just lining up to take a free kick. You don't want to see that. Andy McGaw says, I'm buying FIFA 22. Imagine everyone thought on FIFA like it's a cheat code for PSG to have. You can't be them. And it is, but you look at our team on FIFA, and forget FIFA, just on paper. Look at the attacking players that we've got. And it's not all about attack. We need to find a balance. The defensive midfielder situation, of course, I'm not being blinkered. I'm not being blind. But if you're just joining us, I've spoke very highly, very intensely about this is a positive moment. We're going to do the inquest in the coming days. But right now, we're on such a high. We've just announced Cristiano Ronaldo, for God's sake. Like, we can do that. But this is a time where it's like, as a club, you say, we didn't know Cristiano was going to be available. But when things happen in football, sometimes you just have to react. 100%. Yes, we was talking about Haaland. We're going to need a long-term striker when Cavani goes, and Cristiano Ronaldo's 36. We've given him a 2-year deal. So how long is he? If he's not at it after this year, then what happens? We'll worry about it afterwards. Sometimes you got to just go. You know what? You just get the player. You worry about it afterwards. That's what this is. Especially because City were in the conversation, but even more so because he can still fit in. He's that good.
100%. And also as well, I think back to like Fergie when he had Rooney, Ronaldo, Tevez, Berbatov. When he signed all those players, everyone went, there's no way you fit them all into the side. And sometimes he didn't. But when you're chasing a game and you throw them on, you score goals. That's what we need. That's exactly what we need. If whatever reason, I could see a scenario absolutely this season where, we're 1-0 down or something like that. And you got all of those players to bring on. My goodness, anyone's going to fear Manchester United with some of the attacking players that we have now. It's arguably, even without the defensive midfielder and all that kind of stuff, it's one of the strongest squads we've had in. Can you name the last time we had a squad this strong?
No, I can't. Since Sir Alex Ferguson's left this season, even in Sir Alex Ferguson's
last
season, exactly. Yeah. The team wasn't, he managed to ooze every bit of blood out of that stone, to say it politely. He did. Marlon Clark says, I need to move to England. I need this first-hand experience. Hey, you don't need to just move here, but just come over, watch a game. Do you know what I'm saying? Watch a game. We literally have this is from Mobility. It's not coming up. We literally have the strongest firepower. Yeah. Bruno, Pogba, Martial, Rashford, Greenwood, Sancho, Cavani, and now Ronaldo.
Martial? You say Martial?
I said Martial, yeah.
Martial.
That's 8 top draw. And, I know people may laugh or people want to, but obviously I'm talking about in terms of even more players. You've got Dan James, you've got Mata, you've got Lingard. Something's got to get tricky. Are all these players going to stay? But anyway, no inquest to that. This is just a positive.
No negativity, positive vibes.
Positive vibes. But just on the positive of all them attacking players, a wealth of talent. Samuel says, while I'm hyped, got to say, wasn't the club just saying they needed a yard sale and to search the couch for spare change to buy a DM? Listen, it's really difficult. You don't really want to talk about this stuff right now because we're on a positive. I did say, and you brought it up, Owen, on the last stream, like it's true.
It's true. I think
we were told, but
in fairness, I think it's a little bit of a case that might still actually be the case, but Ronaldo's an exceptional circumstance. United always have that money. Have that money. They always do. Again, imagine our owners actually invested their own money. The amount of money we'd be able to spend on players.
How much of it is that there? Chris says there they couldn't afford the backlash if he went to City. How much do you think that played a part?
I think absolutely did. I think everyone just kind of sat around and went, he can't go, can we? And are we as guilty by not doing anything? If we just decide actually, we're just going to let that happen, we're just as guilty as Ronaldo signing that contract to go to City in the first place. And I think collectively, obviously, the agreement's been made of, we just can't let this happen. If Ronaldo's available, let's do something about it. Because obviously, once we make the offer, of course he's going to accept. Of course he's going to sign for us. And we just can't allow this to happen. It taints, obviously, his legacy, but also it would taint Man United's legacy. Seeing one of your best ever players playing for your rival, Man United in the mud. City would love it. Can you imagine the announcement video? All that kind of stuff. And United just gone, you know what? Our reputation means too much.
Yeah, 100%. Ibrahim says, I think that now McTominay's injured, we'll probably see how good we are without McFred. Donny will finally have a chance. I did say this earlier on Sky. Just to bring it back to Donny just real quick, he has to play at some stage. He has to play. McTominay's out for a month. Paul Pogba's killing it on the left and Rashford's still out. He's got to play. Mason Greenwood and Jadon Sancho can't play central midfield. Matta's not going to play in a pivot. It only leaves Donny van de Beek and Matic to play with Fred. Yeah. So surely. And Lionel Lawson says 3 at the back ? No, I don't think he does that. Lindelof, Maguire, Varane, Luke Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, wing backs, and then what? You need a 2. You need a 2 in there because you still need 3 up front.
Or what, a 5 or whatever?
Yeah, nah, I can't see that. Interesting thought though. Neptune says, just saw United stock up 8% approximately, 250 million already. I don't know if that's confirmed, but staggering and not surprising if that is true.
No.
And Santiago says, commercial revenue from Ronaldo will offset the cost. Yeah, I mean, when I was earlier on today and they were talking about, this was before he was going to go to City, sort of saying about the commercial stuff. I think he sold like 120,000 shirts or something in his first day at Juventus, and Neymar only sold like a lot less than that. Commercially, obviously,
right, and he's got the most followers on Instagram out of anyone. That says alone, the Ronaldo brand. You're not just buying the player, you're buying the brand.
100%. Pasaka says defense is world class, attack is world class. Midfield with Donny can be solid. Still need a CDM, but 21 may still be on its way. City/PSG, watch out. Paul Collinson says Oli has got to start Donny, Pogba, Bruno, Rashford, Sancho, and Ronaldo just once to see what happens. Donny, Pogba, Bruno in a 10, Rashford, Ronaldo, Sancho. That sounds tasty. That sounds tasty.
4-3-3.
Yeah, 4-3-3. Victor Liang says, this is one of the most exciting windows. Drop a bomb, KG. We win in the league. KG's not here. He's gone. Yeah. Yeah, there's Owen's beatbox, KG bomb. Ronaldo, Sancho, and Varane, 10 out of 10 transfer ready. Let's win the Champions League and the Premier League and FA Cup. Owen, is this now? Because we were talking about, saying what type of transfer window this is. Is this a 10 out of 10 window now we've added Cristiano Ronaldo? Or the fact that we need a central midfielder, would you say it's like a 9.5, a 9 or something? What would you say?
It's a tough question.
What are you giving it? No, in the chat as well. What is it out of 10?
That is a really tough question, I think it's the thing is because it's Ronaldo. It's because it's Ronaldo, isn't it? It's a very high 9. I would still obviously I think we would still prefer the defensive midfielder. I can see a lot of people say no. A lot of people say no, and you can kind of agree on that. It's just The thing is sometimes, and this would be my hopes with Ronaldo as well, is just having someone like him in the team makes maybe average players play better. You know, it makes those kind of players step up. Who knows just what can happen to, I don't know, like a McTominay or a Fred or whoever by just having Ronaldo around the club. I don't know if they can raise their game or not, but I again, not wanting to be negative, I would probably think we're not going to do any more business, guaranteed now. Probably guarantees that we won't do it.
I think it's safe to say that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But look, a 10 out of 10 window, probably not. Probably not.
It's not 10 out of 10.
My instinct says probably not because of the whole defensive midfielder situation. It's not bad though. It really isn't bad.
No, it's not. It's not. Ahmed says, big up, guys. Man United need to go out and break the bank to buy at least a CDM now, preferably also a right back. It's no longer a future project. Hashtag 21 in 22. And super chat from Nathaniel says, need agent Bruno to ring Neves next. Yeah. I don't think we should push our luck. Or why shouldn't we? We've got an 8 out of 10. DM would be the icing. 10 out of 10, a 9, 9.5, not 10, a 4, says Jao, an 8 from Iris, a 9.9 from Josh, an 8 from Luxury Lifestyle. General consensus is around an 8, /9. You know, Varane, Sancho, and Ronaldo. That is a staggering window. I've read that one already, and there's a super chat here from David Naheen. Big up to David, the Delhi guy. Says, big up to you guys, but I can't believe CR7 really just scared Man United into forcing them to sign him. I hope deep down he gets the Ollie treatment, hashtag 21. And a super chat from Victor. I think I've read that one already as well. It is absolutely insane.
It is insane.
I've got, and even for me, I've got to jump over to Sky Sports News in a few minutes. So I'm going to leave you guys with Owen as he just handles what's been going on and continues to take it in. If KG gets out of the cinema, then maybe we might bring him in. We might bring him in.
I don't even know where DJ is at this point as well.
Actually, I'm going to call him as well. If you see him pop up, then he's just going to pop up. Oh, actually, wait. No, I can't do that because you're not in. Are you in? Can you put up a super chat? Oh, good, you're in. Oh, good. I was going to say, I can't leave you. Yeah. Captain's armband number 7 and penalties go to Cristiano, says Milverton Richards. Big up yourself. We did talk about that as well. Captain's armband. Whoa. Ooh. Captain's armband.
I didn't think it happened.
Wow. Okay. Owen, I'm going to leave you to it, bro. I'm out of here. I'll see if DJ gets in, and we will see you. I'm just buzzing. Let's see where this goes.
Flex is speechless.
I am absolutely speechless. Anyway, guys, keep watching. Smash a like on the video. I'm out of here. Peace. Come on.
So Flex is gone, but guys, we still have tons to talk about. So be sure to I want to get your opinions on this. Obviously, we're still kind of reacting to everything that's going on right now. If you are just joining us, you can obviously see it in the thumbnail. You'd have seen it on social media because things were just exploded that Cristiano Ronaldo is coming back to Manchester United. The club have confirmed it themselves. They've released a very short statement saying that they have agreed a transfer in principle with Juventus, of course, subject to medical, visas, all that kind of stuff. But it's a massive deal for Manchester United. And I'm still kind of speechless about it, to be honest with you guys, because look, let's face it here. We were going from talk about agony to ecstasy. Last night, you saw KG's video. KG was practically crying on social media. He's calling Ronaldo a snake. He's saying that Igalo's better than him. He said that Messi's taller, all that kind of stuff. And now, less than 24 hours later, Ronaldo's coming back. And that all stems from that Ollie press conference where he was a bit, let's wait and see. And just the way it played out was so strange. I was talking to Flex about this. The way it played out was so bizarre because it was like Ollie was asked these questions, and the last question he was asked, the very last question that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was asked was, if Ronaldo's available, if Cristiano Ronaldo's available, why wouldn't Manchester United make an offer? Surely they would. And his response was very coy, very, very coy, and basically saying, look, we'll see how it goes. We'll take our time with it, all this kind of stuff. And also saying, look, he knows where we are. He knows where we are. He knows how we feel about him. We've always been in discussions. We've always been talking about him. He knows exactly how we feel about him. And then literally, if you're watching on MUTV, after he said he knows where we are, it went boom. It was like the end of Infinity War or something like that after everyone had been dusted. It went boom. And they went back to the studio and everyone went, whoa, what? What did Ollie just say? What did Ollie go on social just say? I can't believe he just said that. Then suddenly Flex rang me and went, what did Ollie just say? And I went, I don't know. I thought we were going to talk about Wolves. What's happening? What's going on? And then suddenly the floodgates just opened on Twitter. My, oh my, every single journalist just went, Man City are out. Manchester United are in. They're making an offer. Ronaldo's going to go to Manchester United. He's going to get a contract offer. All this kind of stuff just bang, 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 bang. It's just snowballed so quickly. And then next thing you know, we get the message. We get the thing from Manchester United saying that welcome home Cristiano. And here we are, guys. Here we are. And I'm still kind of just, I'm lost for words. I'm absolutely lost for words. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. Belay Visual says, hey guys, how do I get a refund for not reading the super chat? Did you send one earlier? If you sent one earlier, Flex would have done his best to get to it. I can't see it up in here. I think Flex got to all of them. If not, apologies. We always try and get to them here on the channel. Let's have a look at what you guys think. So Richard Ting says, finally, we get 20 plus goals a year for sure. That's an interesting one, guys. Let me know in the live chat in the free seats. What do you think? How many goals should we expect from Cristiano Ronaldo this season? Because let's face it here, Ronaldo isn't coming to Manchester United to be on the left wing. He's not coming to play on the right or anything like that. Cristiano Ronaldo is coming to Manchester United to be a striker. He's going to be a number 9. Because he doesn't have the legs that he had before. He can still take players on. We see it for Portugal. We saw it for Juventus and saw it towards the end of his Real Madrid run. That occasionally he just picks his spots. Once or twice a game, he'll drift out wide and he'll try and take a player on. If not, he'll stick between the two centre backs. He'll play that number 9. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at how many goals people are saying. So we're seeing here 30. 29 goals. Ian, this is a great point. Ian Clark says 29 goals last year in Serie A. Again, look, we know Cristiano Ronaldo, he's 36. Is he in his prime? To be honest with you, I don't even know what a Cristiano Ronaldo prime is because he feels like every single year he gets in better shape physically. The guy is just an absolute animal. He's a machine. So 29 goals last year in Serie A. EJ says 29. Roger says 25. Get some crazy numbers. Alicia says 40 in all competition. That might be a bit of a stretch, to be honest with you. But the guy is a machine. He absolutely is a machine. And it's not, look, we are going to get a Cristiano Ronaldo again. That's not the Cristiano Ronaldo of 10 years ago. We know that. But this is a Cristiano Ronaldo that still gets the job done. This is a Cristiano Ronaldo that still scores goals. This is a Cristiano Ronaldo that still is a winner. That drive to win. Make no mistake, he's coming back home to Manchester United because obviously Manchester United's his club. It's the place where gave him his big break and it's the place that turned him into a superstar, Sir Alex, all that kind of stuff. Of course, he's coming back for that. But he's not just coming back because I want to come back to Manchester United and I'm content with finishing 4th. You know, Juventus finished 4th last season. It's no coincidence that suddenly at the end of that, Ronaldo goes, you know what? I want out. I don't want to be a club that finishes 4th. I want to be at a club where I can win things. I want to be at a club where I can actually, do some madness. I want to be at a club where I can win things. I can challenge. And that's what Ronaldo wants. And that's what Ronaldo's going to do, I think, at Manchester United. It's a really, I tell you, I'm still absolutely kind of lost for words. I'm still at a point right now where I'm trying to figure out, like a lot of you guys, how does Ronaldo fit in to all of this? How does Ronaldo fit into the lineup of, does this force Ollie to go to a 4-3-3? Does this force Ollie to go, right, look, Cavani, Greenwood, look, full strength. You're gonna have to fight for your place in the team. Not that that's a bad thing. For me, now that we have Ronaldo back, for me, I would kind of be in a situation where I'd be thinking, you know what? Maybe Ollie still is nervous about protection, and maybe he'll still stick with the 4-2-3-1. But now that you have a Ronaldo back, I would say go to 4-3-3. Let's attack teams. Let's play some risk football. Let's actually, let's put teams on the back foot. Let's say, look at the players we have in our squad. Look at the players we have at our disposal. Look at all of these people and look at what we can do. Look at, we've got Cristiano Ronaldo, for goodness sake. So that's an interesting one. I can see DJ's actually with us. DJ's, we'll bring him into the stream quickly. Have we got a super chat? 2 seconds to DJ. Actually, you're muted. I think you're muted. But we'll read a super chat quickly. Walt says Man United website crashed from the web traffic. They certainly did. And just imagine what's going to happen when it comes to like merchandise and shirts and stuff like that. DJ,
it's been a crazy 24, man. It's been a crazy 24 hours for all United fans. And you know, I've seen some tweets that you put out. I put out a few tweets last night. Felt like I was going through a bad breakup with the missus. You know what I mean? I felt so hurt. You know, the reports were quite strong, and you know, it was from Ronaldo's kind of end. I think you said the same thing. It was pushing from like Ronaldo's kind of end. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, like I was a little bit hurt. You know, like I'm one of the fans, and I'm sure you are as well, that were fortunate to have experienced CR7 in 2003 making his debut as an 18-year-old footballer and becoming the best player in the world under Sir Alex Ferguson and winning major honours. So we've seen him at the peak of his powers, and fortunately for him, he's a player that has literally just gone strength from strength. Like he's 36, I believe. He's in the peak of. He's still in physical condition. He's a beast, and he's an animal. And United great. And to hear that he may have been going to City, well, he was on the way to City. We can't forget that he was on the way to City because there were no other club really in for him, and he's on his potentially last contract. You know, it hurt, and literally within the space of hours, like maybe like 2-3 hours maximum.
Even that.
If that, he's turned around and he's now back home where he belongs. I tweeted, the king is back. The king is officially back in Manchester. Manchester is red. And I think it was a move that United had to do. But it tells me something else, Owen. Also, it tells me that there was money available.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Glazers. Don't believe it. Whenever that comes out in the future, whenever it comes out, look, we've got to sell to buy. It's difficult. But in fairness, I do think that they genuinely believe that. And I think that was probably their philosophy at the time of, look, we've got this amount set aside for players and we might have to bring in some money to get to a point where we can buy players. But when Ronaldo comes available, look, you start putting out all your money on the table. You start going, okay, how much have we got, guys? You know, do you want to chip in? Sir Alex, give him a call. You know, Bruno, get on FaceTime with the guy. Rio Ferdinand's on the WhatsApp. Patrice Evra's on the WhatsApp. Everyone's doing their bits. This was a very collective effort, guys. Everyone 100%. Reached out to Ronaldo and said, look, there is no way you go to Manchester City. If you want to tarnish everything you've done in terms of being a Manchester United great, and that's what you are, a great. Ollie said it today. He's a legend of the club. One of the best players of all time, one of our greatest players of all time. If Manchester United sat back and allowed that to happen, they'd almost be guilty by omission because they didn't do anything to stop it. And they did. They did. And, you know, I'm getting a lot of the messages from everyone. Once the dust settles, everyone's going to sit down and say, all right, where's he going to fit? How is he going to get into this team? For me, we know Cavani's maybe got a few games that he needs to go and play or whatever. He wants to go away with Uruguay. Okay, so be it. We can afford to do that now a little bit more relaxed. He can do that. But for me, Ronaldo starts every game that he can. Number 9 position, and it's just literally about picking who's on the left and who's on the right. Now, I'm going to say this. Cavani, when he was at PSG with Ibra, he played on the left, and he played quite well. So there's fluidity within this Manchester United team now. Now, if I want to make this transfer window even better than it is currently, go reckless.
Go reckless. Martial, I'm sending you to Wolves to get Neves. We need the CDM. We need that midfielder. I'll do that. I'll do that all day. We've got CR7. There's 6 players now, 6 world-class players, and that's not counting Dan James or Ahmad. So that's 8 in those 3 positions. Yeah, long season. So who's really going to get game time here? You know,
that's the difficult thing. Who is going to get game time? But counterpoint to that. If you want to compete for a Premier League and a Champions League and an FA Cup all at the same time, what do you need? True. Big squad. You need a big squad full of big quality players. If we've got a game midweek, that's a tough game. We can play Cavani, Greenwood. And guess what? Then at the weekend, you're not going, oh, can Cavani play? He's got a bad injury record. He's older as well. They go, it doesn't matter. We've got Ronaldo up front. Okay, we've got Sancho playing. We've got Rashford playing. We've got options. That's the really exciting thing. We have options, and we've got a squad of players where, again, we talked about it when Ronaldo was there previously. I remember a time where you had Rooney, Ronaldo, Berbatov, Tevez. That is, and people at the time were going, how on earth do you play them all? And you don't. That's the answer. You don't. But it's because that is options that you have. That's options we haven't had before. So I just still, man. I literally every couple of seconds, I'm still looking at Twitter, and it's just exploding.
Literally, that deal moved so fast. Like, I think I don't know if you can remember a faster deal from Manchester United. That is probably one of the fastest deals I've probably ever seen that we've ever completed. And by all admission, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's familiarity there, so the conversations would have been easier. But still, that was a very, very quick deal. It moved within hours, literally, if that, 2 hours max. And as I said, I went to bed last night. I was thoroughly upset. I felt a bit down. Everyone's asking me like, yo, what do you think? What do you think? I'm just like, well, I'll be honest with you guys. I was flip-flop FC last night. I was like, you know what? If he goes, I'm done
KG's
with him.
camp.
Yeah, I was part of KG's team there. I was like, listen, if he goes, I'm done with him. United great. Who? Ronaldo? Forget him. Yeah, I was willing to try and put now Bruno as in his spot, but good thing that he came to his senses. And you're right. Everybody, all the professionals, your Rios and Bruno, they all stepped in and said, hey, buddy, what you doing? What are you doing? And, I think if we take a minute to relax and we actually look at his situation, Ronaldo's personal situation in terms of him being a football player, him wanting to win stuff, a part of me does understand why maybe was attracted to the City idea, because last contract, he's definitely leaving Juventus. There was none of this, I'm staying for another season. Yeah. I need to leave now. Were United at the table to begin with? I don't believe so. Were other clubs at the table to begin with? I don't believe so. So City were probably the only team where he thought, well, I could probably win another Premier League here. I'll go there. Yeah, it's at the detriment of maybe my love for United, but I need to do something for myself here. And so 100%. So I think when United did eventually come to the table, it was an easy choice for him. It's like, oh yeah, great, United's here, bye City, I'm going.
Yeah, that's the thing now. Yeah. I love the damage control from Man City now. I love it. We were never even that interested. We never even spoke to him that much. Oh, we didn't actually make an offer to him. Oh, shut up, Man City. You knew you wanted him, and you knew you see. The thing is, I was going to say, you saw those City accounts. There aren't any, by the way. Yeah, there aren't any. But there were some people on social media. Yeah, look, Ronaldo's come to City, and now things have turned around. Super chat from Lil Yo-Yo says, "I'm gassed. Too many emotions. You're not the only one. You're not the only one, honestly." And I think the thing is with all of this as well is this is not only is this rare because it's a massive moment, but this is a real rare circumstance of the board came to their senses, which they don't do that often. They really don't. They never do. But finally, this time they came to their senses and went, "Wait a minute. We can't let this happen. We can't let this happen," because Ronaldo's he's more than just a player, especially to Manchester United. He's an image. It means more. Seeing Ronaldo go to City would be, I don't know. It'd be like it'll be the next evolution of Manchester United's decline post Alex Ferguson. You know what I mean? That's what it kind of felt like, and I think we just couldn't let that happen. And finally, the board came to their senses. But you're right. In the future now, when we have this sort of long, drawn-out negotiations, it'd be like, well, case study in point. Look, well, Ronaldo, you did that in an hour and a half, mate. So don't give me 6 months for a player anymore. Don't give me anything like that now.
Literally. And the money was there. And I know we're not paying exactly a massive amount for him, but overall, I think 20 million in total for the deal. I was reading it'd be 20 million total, or just over. The money was there. That money and it's Ronaldo, so I'm not really going to dampen it too much. But that money that was there, we could have definitely used for a midfielder, and that's if we really wanted to bring a midfielder in. So, look, I'm ecstatic. My mum called me when my mum is the biggest Manchester United fan. She's the reason why I'm a United fan. She has been supporting United since she was 15 years old. She lived in Manchester and all that other stuff. And literally, last night I phoned her and said, "Mum, have you heard this Ronaldo stuff?" She said, "Yeah." She goes, "Don't worry, he won't go to City." She was so calm.
I had the same conversation with my dad as well. I had the same conversation. I went, "I can't believe it." And then I spoke to him earlier on, and I went up to him. I was like, he's coming to United. He went, "I told you."
Yeah, and that's what my mum said. My mum was the all-seeing Zen oracle. She goes, "I told you he wouldn't go to City. He just wouldn't do it." And I'm like, "Yeah, but mum, Fabrizio Romano is."
Yeah, exactly. And they'll be like, "Who?" They'll be like, "Who? I don't care who he is."
He's not going to City. And look, Ronaldo's back. The king is back. All those young players. I've seen Sancho posted. He said scary hours. Rashford saying, "Wow, he's back." Bruno. Just I think I always said our best squads were either 99 or 2008. This is getting close to it, if not better than those squads.
Big statement.
It is a big statement. Because if you look at who our keeper is, if you look at who we have as our defenders, the midfield is a little bit, we know about that. But then
100%.
from attacking midfield up, it's a wealth of talent. Cavani, Ronaldo, Sancho, Martial, Rashford, Bruno, Pogba. That's amazing. That is amazing.
It's top quality.
And Ronaldo, I think he's staying for 2 years. So Cavani eventually will leave next season. We have Ronaldo as maybe that stopgap striker that we do need. And he'll be playing for another year after that. Hopefully, if all things go well. And, you know, it's a attractive prospect for any other players that we may be trying to go for.
Absolutely. It's an interesting point, actually, because if you are, and we don't really know, that again, I think the Haaland situation now is pretty fluid, especially considering when it comes to Mbappe maybe going to Madrid and PSG looking at Haaland, all that kind of stuff. But you're right. Manchester United as a prospect right now, if you are a potential player that United go in for in the future, you would say, look, because again, can we stop this BS narrative? Solskjaer can't attract big players. He signed Varane, Sancho, and Ronaldo in one transfer window. So enough with Oli can't sign big players. Enough with that. But again, if you're a player that you're considering enough for Manchester United, you look at it now, you go, they've got Ronaldo, they've got Bruno Fernandes, they've got Rafael Varane, they've got Cavani there, they've got again Sancho, they've got Maguire, De Gea, they've got Luke Shaw, who's arguably the best player at the Euros. Would look at that and say, look, that team isn't a million miles off. That is a team that again, we always say about Manchester United, where's the ambition? Where's the ambition to win things? We're too content about just making money. We're too content about, Champions League top 4. Those signings this summer, look, let's face it, those are the signings you make if you want to try and win things. That's just what that is. So that's ambition. And now it's a case of putting it into practice on the pitch. I mean, it's an interesting one because we spoke about this earlier when it comes to his position. I mean, do you think he starts as a striker?
100%. I think he's a fluid player. You know, he started his career in the right wing for Manchester United, and then later on went to left wing and then moved over to centre forward. I think we'll see him in a number 9. I think more of the younger guys are going to be used for the width. His prowess, for those fans that might be a bit young and not seeing Ronaldo in his full United glory, he was absolutely unplayable, legit. And that saying gets said around a lot of players, but he was unplayable. We would win games off the back of just him. And I know Bruno's had a similar effect, not as the longevity as Ronaldo did, but we've truly seen the development of a footballer from a kid up into a grown man, into a world-class player, into the best player in the world. Like, not many of us have seen that full journey, and it's all come full circle with him by coming back. Number 9 for me, personally, I think he should be our centre forward. However, we do know he can drift out to the wide areas if needed. And what I do like about this United front 3, and it doesn't matter which players you play, is they all going to move. They're all going to move. He'll pop up on the right, or he'll pop up centre forward. So I'm buzzing. I can't stop smiling. I literally just... You know what it was? I literally left everything to fate. I tweeted a little bit last night. I retweeted a few tweets from yourself and KG. And
I was winding myself up a lot last night. I was getting more and more frenzy. I did like 4 tweets in a row, and I was like, I need to stop tweeting about this now. I was getting really upset.
It was quite a depressing evening yesterday, and you know, I sat back and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave it to fate. And then I kept seeing, you know, Man City in advanced talks, deal waiting for the deal to be put on the table. And then the few hours I'm seeing Rio pop up, Patrice Evra.
Yeah, the Ferdinand one this morning was interesting because he just popped it up and everyone went, wait a minute.
What's going on there?
Yeah, what's he saying? And then suddenly, man, it just exploded. We've got another super chat quickly from Gerard says, CR7 coming back could force Ollie's hand to get a midfielder. He must know he can't play a back 6 when you have Ronnie up top. He will have none of that. It's a good point, actually, because what I did want to bring up is that obviously we spoke previously about if he got a defensive midfielder, would he change the formation a bit? Would he go away from 4-2-3-1? Would he switch to 4-3-3, which I think a lot of people want him to? Does Ronaldo kind of do that by proxy anyway, of being like does a team work of having like McFred play and Ronaldo? Or do you go, look at all these attacking players we have, not as a reason to shoehorn them into the side, but if we've got them, we might as well use them, right? We might as well just go all out and start trying to attack teams, right? Isn't that the way to do it?
Listen, you have Jadon Sancho, Cristiano Ronaldo, Rashford when he's back, Cavani, Mason Greenwood, Anthony Martial, Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba. If that can't attack teams, I do not know what can in world football.
Exactly.
So I do think that if he is going to play the 3, this is why a Sal Niguez would be perfect, or a Neves would be good, because these guys are all action midfielders that can get back, that can do a bit of the defensive work. So you could afford to put maybe a Neves, Bruno, Pogba in a midfield because, you know, Neves is going to be the more disciplined one. And then you can have, you know, your world-class front three, you know, Sancho, Ronaldo, and even Pogba could pop up on the left. Do you know what I mean? It's so fluid. I mean, we've got the players to do it. I say do it. You could even put Donny in there. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, 100%.
It's going to be interesting. But what I think is going to be the biggest test now is once this whole Ronaldo thing calms down a little bit, is that now we have to see what Solskjaer's made of.
Oh, pressure's on. Pressure's 100% on. There's no doubt about it.
He's got the players now, midfield give or take, but you have the attacking players to go and do something. It's up to you now, Ollie, because if you cannot, like literally, if you can't get anything out of this team,
it's true.
The problem is you. The problem is you. It's not the players. The problem is you. So I think where in the last couple of seasons he's always had a bit of an excuse, like, oh, I haven't got my right team, I haven't bought my signings. You've done a hell of a transfer window, Ollie. You ran Sancho and Ronaldo in one window. That's a dream window. Now, as fans, we need to sit back, let Ollie do his thing, and it's him who I feel he needs to stand up and be counted. He's going to earn his bacon now, and I think as fans, we need to give him a time because he's got to work out what formations and who's fit and who's not. But within the season, within mid-season, I'd say by Christmas, we'd have a good idea of where this United team is at under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
I think so. I mean, a couple more super chats here. Martin says, someone please tell me this is real. Hey, Martin.
It's real.
It's damn real. It's damn real. It's damn real. Another one from Chicken Chalupa. Unbelievable names. Never had a chance to watch him as a kid because family couldn't afford cable TV, but I'm excited to watch him play in the Premier League. Love from America. Big up from the United States. Look, if you've never had the pleasure of watching Cristiano Ronaldo in a Manchester United shirt, first of all, get on YouTube, get the nostalgia feels, go watch them, go watch some highlight packages. Again, fortunately, I had the fortune to be able to watch him live for United a couple of times in his prime, and just, mate, there's going to be nothing like it, especially with fans being back as well. Old Trafford.
God, can you imagine?
Exactly. Punit says, imagine a cheeky loan deal for Sol Niguez on deadline day. What a transfer window that would make. Look, let's not rule it out. I mean, we mentioned it a couple of times. They have said a loan deal is a possibility. I just think, again, we know the Glazers. We do know what they're like, and they probably will be like, look, we ain't spending anything else because we didn't even want to spend this kind of money anyway. And make no mistake, it's a 20 million euro transfer fee, but the wages for Ronaldo reportedly are something like 450 grand a week. So make no mistake about that. And it's an interesting thing about Paul Pogba as well, because if you're Paul Pogba, not that Paul Pogba thinks he's Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't know what he thinks of himself, but if you're in contract negotiations, whenever you negotiate for the highest price, and you go, right, I want what that guy's got. Cristiano Ronaldo's got a lot of money. I want that kind of money. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of situation that puts them in. What did you think, by the way? Because there was a little bit of concern. Obviously, it didn't happen in the end, but Juventus were doing this to try and get a bit of Paul Pogba. Do you think this makes Pogba more likely to stay, or do you think it will again go to the contract and the wages?
Good question. I believe that. Yeah, so when I heard the Pogba thing in the beginning, I seen a report of that, and I was like, "Ooh, do you really want to lose another midfielder when we haven't got a CDM and bring Ronaldo back for 2 years?" But Pogba's could be there potentially for one. So I was weighing it up. I was like, if they do it, they do it. If they don't, they don't, kind of thing. I was like, whatever United feel that they're going to do, they're going to do it. So I was a bit like, I just kind of like distanced myself from it. I didn't really get too invested in it. However, in terms of like him negotiating a new contract with United, I saw a report. You know, there was a figure of around about 400,000, so slightly under what Ronaldo's earning. At that point, if Pogba would have signed it, he would have been probably maybe the most expensive player at United, getting paid the most. However, even him, for as ambitious as he is, he would understand. Ronaldo's getting paid maybe 50 grand more than me. I can accept that. Do you know what I mean? I think even he would be like, that's the big man. He's the either number one or number two best player in the world. For me, number one, he's the complete package. The number one best player in the world comes back to Manchester United, just as Pogba did. Pogba, you can play second fiddle. There's no shame in that. To the greatest, to one of the greatest players that's ever walked the face of the earth, and that's a massive statement. But I truly believe he is. So
that's interesting. You see some people last night who were very much Ronaldo, or he's the best player of all time, switch their opinions pretty rapidly last night. Some people were going, if you were KG, he was going, Messi's even taller, mate. Messi's taller.
Do you know what though? Last night I wouldn't say I was discrediting him as a player. It was more so as the person. Like, come on, you played for Manchester United, and I made sure that's what I was upset with. Just his morals in terms of what he was doing as a football player. Even though we're not stupid, we know football. There's a lot more to it than just what you read in the tabloids. There is stuff going on behind the scenes, and again, he is an individual. He's a human being that wants to do things. He has his own wants and needs, and within this market this season, his needs weren't being met. He wanted to leave. There wasn't really any clubs on the table. City were a viable option. I kind of get it. It would have been horrible for him to sign. But in terms of Paul Pogba, when Paul Pogba negotiates, from what I believe, and it could be wrong, it's just maybe speculation at this point, but the number that's put down for Paul Pogba is a little slightly under what Ronaldo's actually earning. No shame in that. Paul, sign the contract, man.
Sign the deal. Sign the deal,
Paul. The deal, man.
Syrup says Haaland wanted 500k. Ronaldo may also give the extra Paul to get Camavinga sold. Look, if you're Camavinga or you're Saul Niguez or you're anyone, I think if you wanted to join Manchester United anyway, which it looks like both of them do, whether it's not Man United can work out a deal or whatever, when you sign Cristiano Ronaldo, look, it just people go, I want to go to that club. I want to go to that club. That's what it was like, you know, when Jose, when he first came to United, and he went, oh, Jose Mourinho's going to Manchester United. And then you saw like Zlatan went to Manchester United suddenly, or Pogba went to Manchester United. It's just a feeling you get sometimes when you go, actually, things might be happening here. Something, you know, KG likes to say it feels different, but it is a feeling like that. We go, man, we actually, it's ambition. That's what it is. That's ultimately what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Paul Collins says, Ben White costs more than Ronaldo. In fairness, I'm with you, Paul. There, but if I tell you what, if Ben White's on Ronaldo wages, then Arsenal are really, really in the mud. If that's the case, but look, it's just. I mean, I just saw on Sky Sports News. I've got Sky Sports News to my right, and Flex was on there. So big up Flex. Back on Sky Sports News, all over the place today. He was on here earlier on. I'm still kind of in a bit of shock by this. They think so. The first game possibly he'll be back is after the international break, which I think is Newcastle at Old Trafford. Yeah. Reportedly, and I think this was the case the last time he played Newcastle at Old Trafford. Yeah, and he scored He scored a hat trick, and it was 6-0. Can you imagine? Do you think he goes straight in from the off?
He goes straight in. There's
none of this shot, doesn't he?
I think what Ollie might do for a bit of just for a bit of suspense, I think he may start him on the bench, but you know he's going to come on.
Yeah,
you're going to see it as soon as and think about it. It just depends how the game's going. If United are winning and then you add Cristiano Ronaldo, imagine the noise is going to be deafening when you see him get off on that bench. It's interesting. What number does he take? Because Cavani's got the 7.
I don't know, because we were saying this. I don't know what the rules are. Because let's face it, the season started. So that's one. And you have to go through a process where you register the numbers with the Premier League. I mean, even in terms of the rules, can they just change the numbers? Can they just say, look, sorry, you've got to change it? I don't know how that would work. But Ronaldo, he is number 7. He's always been number 7. How do you change it? CR7.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know. What other number would he take? How does that work?
17's taken.
I was going to say, was he ever another number somewhere else? I feel like he might have been. I think
at Madrid he was number 9.
It was 9 initially because Raul was 7, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But Martial's 9 as well. So that's not going to happen either.
Yeah, Martial ain't giving that number up. We don't care.
No, not a chance. Not a chance. So I don't know what number he would take. I think you're right. I think against Newcastle, look, you don't. I know Ronaldo was benched for Juve at the weekend, but that's because he asked to be benched. If you have Ronaldo in your squad, you play him.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you play him, and it's just going to be super exciting to see. Look, there's expectation now. There's massive expectation, and that kind of expectation. It is scary because it is like you said, there isn't a lot of excuses left. Because look, I don't think it was Solskjaer had much of an excuse anyway. Of I didn't have a defensive midfielder, so I couldn't win the league. Well, you know that kind of stuff. You go, you're going to play a midfield 2 of like Matic and Fred. You're probably not going to win the league, but you still got great players now. There isn't a lot of excuse, is there?
Yeah, I mean, there's no room now. There's no room forever. You know, we have probably one of the best squads. Well, we do have one of the best squads in the Premier League. You know, when I looked at City's team on paper, they had De Bruyne. And funny enough, on Twitter, someone actually added Ronaldo into the centre forward position. So behind him, he would have had Grealish and De Bruyne with Rodri sitting.
Oh yeah,
that's amazing. Mahrez in there as well. Like, and obviously Sterling. Like, That's crazy. Like that's a crazy team. But now you flip him over to Manchester United, it looks really good. It's just for me, and I tweeted this maybe an hour ago or so. I tweeted that, you know, I'm all for the Ronaldo hype. I just niggling the back of my head, Owen, is literally we need a midfielder just to make everything full circle. Like if you bring a Saul to sit in front of the back four, then you know the rest of the players go and do your thing, and Saul can chip in with a couple of goals here and there as well. He's a really good player. So if United and the Glazers are truly serious, and I know we keep kind of moving the goalpost a bit, moving it. They sign Sancho. Well, if they're really serious, they'll get a defender. They get Varane. Well, if they're really serious, you know, they'll bring a World Cup striker in. Ronaldo comes. If they're really serious, like if they can just bring a midfielder in, a good midfielder, doesn't have to be a like-for-like defensive midfielder, but someone like a Saul that can do every bit of everything, get him in, because we can now push with no fear. We've got players, quality players in the middle of the park. My fear is just that we're not going to be able to control games from the middle of the park if we don't have that player, and that's very important against the bigger teams. So let's hope that maybe Ollie can develop a system where if we don't bring that player in, it's still manageable. We are here with the United smoke. I can't believe it. Cristiano Ronaldo is back home. And I just want to say, and I want to say this to all the viewers, literally right now. I remember waking up in 2003 and my mum came in my room. She goes, United signed Ronaldo. And I was thinking we signed R9. Legit, I thought we signed R9. And I was like, what? Brazilian Ronaldo? She goes, no, there's another one. He's younger. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I looked into him and I was like, oh, he's a bit of a flashy player. And he came on it. And I remember his debut was against Bolton. 2003. He came on and he did a madness. So he's back, ladies and gentlemen. He is officially back.
He's back. I mean, I don't even know. I think that's the perfect way to end it right there, to be honest. Yeah. He's back. He's back. Cristiano Ronaldo is back. Look, guys, there's nearly like 2,000 of you still watching here. So be sure to smash a like, subscribe bottom right-hand corner, because look, I'm telling you now, it's only just begun. It's only just begun. And there is going to be some absolute craziness going on in the next couple of days. This is just the announcement that a deal has been agreed, let alone him holding up the shirt, let alone his first game, let alone all this kind of stuff. And we got a game this weekend, guys. We still got to play Wolves away. So there's so much going on right now. So now is the best time to subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner. You won't miss 100%. A single thing. Look, guys, we're going to be out of here because I feel like I need to take a breath of I'm going to pass out after all of this Man United stuff today. It's just been absolute craziness. But we'll speak to you again very, very soon. And peace.